Yeah, welcome back to another video on my channel. How you guys doing today? It's Adrian. Sorry for the dim lighting. I don't know. I just turned the camera on and I just was like, you know what, screw it. So today I just wanted to, not today. It's like midnight right now. So just give me a second. Okay, hold on. I've kind of always wanted to make like a movie review kind of video. See how that works out for me. I don't know. Let's just test it out. Let's see. Recently, I watched the movie Wendell and Wild, and I think it's an okay movie. It wasn't the best. Like overall, straight up, I'd give it like a 5.5 out of 10. We'll get to why in a sec, because there's a lot that goes on in this movie. This movie is worth a watch, so I don't want to spoil it for you here. It's honestly, it'd be better for you to just watch the movie and then come back and then yeah, it's on Netflix. Deal with it. Girl wants to bring her parents back. So the basic plot of this film is that this little girl goes through some traumatic events and then these demons visit her for some reason. They don't really explain why it happens to her. It just does. There's a lot in this movie that just it all connects, but I think they go about it really weirdly. Popular girls trying to be friends with her, and they just keep adding more on to like what the story is instead of just developing what they already had. The trans kid is like painting on people's roofs because they could have gone down the path of like this girl experiences traumatic events. Because of those traumatic events, like these demons visit her. Okay, we got a plot line. What happens to these characters? But then in the story, there's like three different like storylines going on at once. They introduce you to like all of them, like one after the other, which is like really weird. I just Wendell and Wild wants to build an amusement park. It was like, okay, we're going down this path now. Oh, never mind, we're going down this path. It was like that kind of Wendell and Wild made a deal with the girl and as well as like the evil people. Yeah. The thing with this character is that she experiences traumatic events. Her parents die, right? And her parents happen to own a brewery or like some amusement park or something like that. The evil people want to destroy the town and build a prison on top of it. So then this girl spends some time in foster care, like orphanages and all that stuff, right? Tells us that she's been bullied or like been through some hard times, which is like, oh, I've been bullied. Okay, the evil principal is with the people. It didn't entirely show the viewer like that she was bullied. We didn't spend like a good scene with in like some school, the kids bullying her. Like we get like a 5 second clip of like some shadowy figures bullying the little in like a shadow like realm. Like I don't know. The school has no money, but it doesn't really show us. It just tells us she's like I've been through hard times, and then like the little cartoons jump on screen for like a second and then they're gone. It honestly didn't really contribute to the story. It could have just been like, oh, I killed my parents. I am sad about that. Like that. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would be sad about killing my parents. Like, what do you want from me? The Hell Maidens thing just happens. So then, after all these years, this girl comes back to her hometown because this school adopted, like, took her in. Like, um, so, and then I honestly don't know why. The other nun is a Hell Maiden for some reason. Because the thing is, so there's another plot line, right, where the school is broke, right? They need money, and the only way they're gonna get money is if these higher up corporate people, the bad guys, right? The corporate people give them money for some reason, and they need like votes on a council to get money to the school or something. The guy in the wheelchair is like collecting demons in the basement. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like this story is like way too convoluted that you lose tracks of it. Like think of like other great stories, movies, animated movies, and just think how complicated are these plots, right? The demons happen to be Wendell and Wild's brothers and sisters. So you got these all these new concepts that work in a sense, right? For Wendell and Wild, where they say, hey, oh, this girl comes back to her hometown, and her hometown is being threatened by the evil corporation. That's an idea. That's a plot line. Okay, Wendell and Wild's dad has an amusement park on his belly. This girl comes to a school. The school needs money. That's another plot line, right? Like these are cool on its own, but they don't really add much when they're all combined together. And then the thing is, like, a lot of these characters don't go through an arc. like at all, besides like maybe the girl, I already forgot her name. The trans kid's mom is like a lawyer and she needs a witness for to prove that the corporations. So there's a lot of different things in this plot that like all come together like at the end kind of. But the thing is, it's like, why did, like, they don't give me like a real reason to care like about all this stuff that's happening, right? The popular girl's parents are also the evil people. For some reason they have an arc as well. B plots and C plots. That it's like, what? It was really hard for me to not turn off the movie because I just didn't know what was going on. Like 30 minutes before the end, I was like, okay, this is like, what's going on here? For the girl to overcome her fears, she has to become blood binded with the other nun lady. Then she like actually fought a personification of herself, which was just really awkward to watch. And then they cut like in the middle of that scene for some reason to show something else. One of the better parts of the movie though was Wendell and Wild themselves. They were decently like entertaining to watch. It just felt really watered down. And I don't know how to feel about that. I'm missing one more. Oh, and then it's